Ah, yes. I love you guys so much. I wonder what this black stuff is, guys. If you know in the comments where this might have come from, please let me know. Welcome to the video, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Jimbo, baby, and the C4 is finally back. It's been gone for a couple weeks. I mean, you might have seen some videos on it, but that doesn't mean I've been driving it. This is the first week I've driven this car, basically the past 2 weeks. So I'm really happy to have this thing back with me. And it is falling apart. Okay, that's not 100% true. There's just a couple things that are starting to deteriorate on the car. The biggest note is by the rocker panel on the right-hand side where I hit a giant crater of a pothole. It was a crater, it wasn't a pothole. It fucked up the alignment on this car and I got that fixed a while ago. But if you look at this rocker panel, you can see the indentation right there. I'll zoom in for you guys. But you can see the indentation. That's not part of the car. The rocker panel is actually bent. And if you see, it also chipped the little side piece where it would say jacking location, and it looks absolutely atrocious. You see the neon there, and then plus it doesn't help that the neon on this side is actually kind of falling off because the zip ties broke. But, you know, that looks terrible. So, I mean, even if I go like this, you know, that, yeah, like, okay. Stay. The car needs help in that regard. I reached out on Instagram to ask if anybody knows anything about fiberglass work, because that rocker panel, if I were to buy a whole replacement for it, it would replace this entire piece right here. So this whole piece. From here down to here, that is a whole piece. They're like 55 bucks, which is great, except I have this wrapped. So I couldn't get that without it mismatching the wrap now. So I was hoping that somebody might know how to, you know, remedy that, you know, put a patch there so it just covers that up. Because I don't even care if it looks the same way, just from a distance. I just want to know from afar that piece isn't chipped. You know, just right now it looks terrible. But speaking of terrible looking cars, like I said, guys, there was an overwhelming amount of support for me buying a C5. So I've been really thinking about that and talking it over with my parents. I've been talking with other people that, you know, have a better idea of how to go about it than I do. And this is what I think the plan is going to be. Actually, before I tell you about any of that, there's a story I've wanted to tell in here for a while. I don't think it constitutes its own video. I just think it's worth mentioning. It happened at Cruisin 2017. If you know what you're looking at, this is what it looks like when someone tries to break into your car. If someone's trying to break into your car, they would put the, they would try and fish the wire through here to open up the car from the inside, or the way that the AAA guys did it. Use a little bladder, blow it up, and then get a wire in there. But let me explain how all that even happened. When I was at Cruisin 2017, one thing I didn't have on me is what this car has right now, is the key fob, which is the keyless entry on this car, which is a very cool feature. You walk up to the car, it unlocks, and when you walk away, it locks itself. So you don't have to worry about, you know, locking the car or forgetting to lock it, which is awesome. But anyway, I didn't have the key fob on me because the battery was dead and the actual key fob itself was destroyed. It was damaged. So I was using the normal key for the door to unlock it, and twice in a row. It's actually kind of embarrassing for me to even admit, because what I did was I was in the car, I turned it off, and I put the keys down here, and then I got out of the car, hit the lock button, and then I shut it. And then, now since I got the key fob, you know, I just walk up to it and you'll hear it. It unlocks itself, which is awesome. No key fob equals no doing that. So I literally locked the keys in my car. Now the reason I say twice is because this did happen twice on 2 counts. Once on Saturday and once on Sunday when I was down there. It was nothing short of embarrassing when the second AAA guy came and he told me, hey, didn't you like have this done yesterday by my friend or whatnot? So that was a bit embarrassing. But in the meantime, my friend was like, hey, I can break into cars. I can break into your car, no problem. Just give me a wire. So for some reason he had a wire laying around, and for probably a good 20 minutes or so, he was just sitting here prying away with this wire, trying to push it under here and unlock it from the inside. Now, I didn't notice that he was damaging the wrap right here, but I'm really glad the wrap was here instead of him actually doing that to my paint. No harm done, but the only reason I bring it up now is because 1, I forgot to tell it a while ago, but 2, somebody came up to me and asked me at one point, when was your car broken into? Because they saw that and they thought that someone recently broke into it. And I was like, no, that's not what happened. A friend of mine. There goes that Hellcat has gone by here so many times. But yeah, this car was broken into, and I know a bunch of you are staring at that corner right over there and wondering what that is, like I said, that is tomorrow's video. Leave your guesses in the comments. By the way, those clips are from my buddy Boosted Bill. He has like a 650 horsepower Fox body Mustang that I drove way back when. So if you want to watch that, I don't know if he's still posting videos on the Fox body and whatnot, but if you want to subscribe to him just so when he does post something, you get notified, I'll put his channel information below. You can go look. It makes 650 on pump gas, but 800 on E85. So it's one hell of a car. I just want to see it running. I haven't seen it running in a long time. Let me back out of here and let's talk about me buying a C5. By the way, I do apologize for, I know it's not nearly as bright as it usually is when I film. Usually I like to film when it's the golden hour or there's a lot of light outside. Right now it's just a cloudy day and it's later in the evening. Had a really long day working with Rob, so wasn't really able to film anything in between. So I wanted to squeeze this in and still, you know, still deliver you guys content, something to watch and whatnot, something that actually is relevant, not just me bullshitting the video. But yeah, let's talk about the C5. In a previous video, I mentioned to you guys, hey, you know, I would love to get a C5. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that would be kind of cool for the channel if I was actually able to buy one? What do you guys think? Or should I sell the C4? And the overwhelming support was everyone told me to get a C5. So I thought about it some more and I thought about it, and the more I thought about it, the more I realized how much I still love my C4. And, you know, like Rob said, I'm like probably one of the only ones that ever fell in love with a C4, but I really do love this car. I absolutely love it. Everything between all the weird quirks of the car to the way it sounds to the looks of it. You know, some people hate the looks of a C4. I really like the wedge design, you know, the very sharp edges. To me, that looks awesome. I love that. But I will 100% give credit to the statement that C4s are not the prettiest looking Corvette. To me, I love them the most. However, there are much prettier looking Corvettes. Like for instance, a base model C5, they look okay. Some people really like them, but when you look at like a properly set up with a nice set of rims, lowered a little bit, like a stanced, you know, coupe, which is, you know, the one without the fixed roof. Like you look at some FRCs with like a little lip spoiler, a nice set of rims, they look good. Like they are really nice looking cars. So I thought about it and I suggested in a video later, what would you guys think and would it make any sense? What would you guys think of me keeping the C4? But I just threw out the idea, what if I kept the C4 and bought a C5, made that my daily, and then built the C4? Maybe vice versa, kept the C4 and maybe even revert it back to stock, maybe take the wrap off at one point, and maybe do something really, really cool with the C5. I wanted to talk about that a little bit more because I really think that's an interesting concept. So I thought of the idea, maybe what I should do, and I would like your feedback on this. Please let me know in the comments what you think would be the best thing to do here, what you guys would like to see. Because at the end of the day, you guys are the ones subscribed to the channel and you guys are the ones that are watching the videos. I'm not gonna make the video and then turn it on my, you know, on my own computer and sit there with popcorn. No, I don't do that. Nobody does that. We make the videos because we want to share something cool with you guys. So naturally, I want to know what you guys want the most. Here's the question. Build the C4, pro charge it, do something really cool with it, put two giant, you know, NOS bottles back here, make it really, really fast and probably blow up, or make the C5 fast, revert this car back to stock, wrap the C5, make it the best looking C5 on YouTube. And there's a bunch to compete with, so we got some work to do if we're doing that. One of the reasons I've always been kind of hesitant about modding this car is because this car was perfect when I bought it. And that's a big thing, because when I bought the car, it was like the dream car. It was exactly what I was looking for. And me modifying it was taking, or thinking about modifying it, in my head was me taking away from what I originally bought, not making it better, just taking away from it. So I didn't really want to do that, and I still don't want to do that. And even if I was getting, you know, 300,000 views a video, I probably still wouldn't want to do that. I'd want to buy another car to, you know, modify and beat the shit out of and, you know, potentially blow up. So I would rather do it to a C5 where I have absolutely no sentimental attached to. And Toes is calling me. Yes, Toes. Yeah, you want to say hi to the vlog? Hello. Yep, there we go. That's Toes. Okay, I'll see you in a minute, Toes.
Bye. Fuck you.
Gotta love Toes. But either way, take this car back to stock form, has it as a memorial piece to the channel, as something that, you know, got it off its feet and started, and always have it sitting around. Like I said, I don't ever want to sell this car. It means too much to me. Even though it makes way more sense to, I don't want to sell this car. If I can afford to have both, even if it's for a short period of time, you know, having a C5, maybe I will have to, you know, sell it back if I'm not able to finance it and pay for living expenses, you know, down the line. I'd rather do that, because at least that way I experience something new. I would love to experience having an LS car, especially a C5, because that's one of the best regarded. I mean, that was the birth of the LS. 1997 changed the car world forever. I'll tell you what. Get a little pull-in for you guys. That's good. I thought in my head, wouldn't it be kind of cool if I wrapped the C5, if I get one, the same as this, you know, as like the next generation of Jimbo's channel, and, you know, make that car fast. And the whole premise of that build, and I know everybody says this, I'm pretty sure anyway, but the idea would be build the car so it's fast in a straight line, you know, because primarily I'd be taking it to a drag strip if I was racing it. Make it so it's fast in a straight line, but at the same time, keep it reliable. Keep it that reliable LS car that you could drive every day. Fast as shit in a straight line, bulletproof, reliable, and it's a good looking car. And not to mention it's a Corvette. So that's what I'm thinking with all this. Let me know in the comments what you guys think I should do. Like I said, I want to do on the channel what you guys want the most, because at the end of the day, you guys are watching the video. So if you want me to build the C4 and that's a better idea, and yeah, it's more unique than everybody, which, you know, I'll give credit where credit is due. It would definitely be different to build the C4, but I'm just wondering how many people would care about that. Would you guys rather care about me building a C5 to be like an ultimate kick-ass daily driver, drag car, you know, make it something really cool? I don't know. So I think personally that's my my favorite option, you know, taking this car back to its roots, taking it back to stock, building up a C5, making that kind of the centerpiece of the channel, as you will. Still keep my daily driver Altima. I still have my bike, which, by the way, I have news on that very, very soon, so stick around for that. I think it's basically set. I'm going to get a C5. In terms of time when I'm going to get it, it's probably going to be about a month or so. I've been looking at options and, you know, what makes the most sense, because if I'm financing it, I have a little bit more freedom with the price, if you understand what I mean. I still don't want to spend a lot. I still want to get something on the low, like the cheap, but at the same time, I definitely want to get something I'm going to be happy with. So I'm still deciding, what do you guys think? Should I get a coupe? Should I get a Z06 if I can find one cheap enough, but there will be probably higher miles? Should I get a cheap FRC if I can even find one? Should I get a Vert and make that fast and wide body kit it and stance it? I don't know. Anyway, let me know. But thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, do yourself a favor. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like I said, comment below what you think I should do with the C4, getting a C5, all that jazz. Make sure you like the video if you haven't already, and hit that stupid bell thing, man, so you actually see the videos when they come out, because YouTube's been kind of fucky lately and they don't like to send videos out to subscribers all the time. So make sure to hit the post notifications button. But with that, all of y'all have a fantastic day.